All right, so what are the things that you should expect to receive when you buy a property? Whether you're buying a land or you buy a house, what are the things, documents that you are going to receive that transfer the ownership of that property now to you? Now, there are different situations whereby you buy property. You could either buy a property from a family, you could buy a property from a developer, you could buy a property from even the government. There are different ways that you can buy a property, but I'm just focusing mostly on buying from a developer. Now, when you buy from a developer, when you make your payment, either you made a deposit or you made a deposit in terms that you want to now start spreading your payment till you complete your payment and all that, or you make a full payment just one time, what you would initially get is a receipt. When you get that receipt, then you also get what I call a contract of sale. Now, that contract of sale is where all the information that pertains to you and that developer is defined. So, how long it's going to take for you to make that payment? What are the terms and conditions of you staying in that estate? What are the things they allow? What are the things they don't allow? What are the things that you are open to build? Because there are some estate that you can buy into, it's just bungalows that you're allowed to build there. Then there's a specific type of buildings that you're allowed to build. All of those informations are going to be in your contract of sale. So whenever you buy a property, always make sure that you read into the contract of sale, or you could request to see a contract of sale sample so that you will see exactly what you're getting yourself into before you make payment. Some people could buy property and say, oh, they want to build hostels in residential estate, which was not necessarily allowed. When they now make their payment, then it now becomes a conflict thereabout. So try to clarify what it is that you intend to do with this property. Now, after you do that, you've made your payment, you get the receipt, you get your contract of sale. So what is next now is majorly other fees that are attached to that property. Most times, a lot of people actually notice that when you buy a property, the price of that property doesn't include some additional charges. Those additional charges are usually not stated upfront. They are not added to the cost of the land. Now, you have the cost of the property, whether it's a land or a house, which can be, let's say, 50 million. Now, you would have the cost, additional cost of paying for probably there are three, which is mostly the developmental fee. When you're buying with an estate, you have to pay a survey fee, and then you have to pay for documentation, which is usually your deed of assignment. All right. So those are the things that you would receive that will state your name or the names or companies, if you're buying as a company, in those documents that you are now the owner of this piece of property.